Hello, hello, hello. How's it going?
Yo,
Shipping guys,
yo.
how are you?
Yeah, no audio.
Okay, hold up. Let me put the volume up on him. Okay, I think we're doing all right here. Hope everyone's doing well. I was here. Hope you're having an awesome day. Because I know I am. It's been an absolutely nuts, crazy day. Let me actually announce before we even start. Before we even start. Let me did I do it? I think I lowered his volume completely. All right, there we go. Tripping guys, you sound like you're in a tunnel right now, going at 87 miles per hour. So what I would advise, what I would advise is to get that sorted. But we are live right now. Let me just share this with everyone. Um, let me see. I think actually someone else might be joining here. Yeah, he is. Yo, quick.
Yo, I forgot that it's on Restream. That doesn't work on my phone, and I didn't set up the camera. So that's my bad. But I'm here, dude, for
It's all
sure.
right, mate. Let me just. I'm posting this right now in the Discord. All right, there we go. There we go. We should be going now. We should be live. Quick, I can hear you, but I can't hear you too well. That should be better. Quick, speak
Yeah, can you hear me?
loud and clear. Loud and clear. How are you today, Quicks?
I'm good. Long time no see since the Jellycode Jam, but I am excited to be on the Decoders platform, which we've been aggressively getting people to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and dude, we've been onboarding a few content creators as well. So I'm excited to get into all of it, man. And of course, the NFTs, dude. I never stopped buying NFTs. I don't know about y'all, man. So I'm hyped for this convo today.
Yeah, man. It's been a long time since we last talked. I don't know, like 32 minutes probably since we last talked. But you know what? You know what? 32 minutes is a long time in NFT space. Hey, so in the last 32 minutes, a lot of things might have happened. But let me check with Tripping guys. Tripping guys, are you back? Are you normal here?
Yeah, yeah. What's up, guys? Can you all hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear now. Before you, again, like I said, before you sound like you were in a tunnel going 85 miles per hour. So you
Yeah, I just
sound
set up the
better now.
headset. I think it's good right now. Yeah.
Yeah, now I can hear you thankfully. I'm trying to sort out this. How do I the chat here? I think the chat is sorted out. Can you guys see the chat at all?
Yeah, I see the chat, but there's no message, right?
Oh, okay. Because for me, it's just loading. It's been loading and loading and loading. But yeah, it's been a while. Actually. It's been a bit since the last one we did. That the whatever you want to call it, right? The alpha show, the NFT show, the what NFT should you buy show, right? It's been a minute right now. It's been a little bit over a month. So there's a lot of updates, a lot of things that have changed. A lot of things we spoke about before that now are a bit different, I'd say. And specific things actually, like meme coins, like content creation. I think we're going to get into today as well. Since the quarter is literally about content creation. We even talked about it in the space, right? But it's super duper important right now. I feel like with everything going on. So we definitely do have a lot of things to talk about for sure. I just want to make sure we are live right now, right? I'm pretty sure we're live. Everything should be fine. I see someone typing in the chat there. All right, I think we're actually good. But quick tripping guys, nice PHPs there. You guys look awesome. Well, with just PHPs, no cameras. But you know what? Sorry, Fox looks sick and Mary looks sick as well. But quick, did you manage to shower? Are you all good now? You're prepared?
Yeah, no, I was really preparing for the video stream to try to look handsome. I was actually gonna go to background, a nice setting here in Florida while I still had the time. But yeah, no, you get the Fox, dude. But I promise you're gonna see a whole lot of me more on YouTube, on decoders, on all of these new video platforms that we're using and incorporating into X. So, I love the Spaces hostess. I think it's like a new element, and yeah, man, I'm excited, but yeah, no, not today, dude. I didn't get my camera set up again.
Wait,
Bearish.
I've got a question. Does my mic not sound good? Because I just got a message saying my mic sounds horrible. Oh my
Uh,
Yeah, man,
God.
your mic sounds really like far away.
Now we can't hear you. I don't know if mine sounds okay, but yeah, yours sounds kind of bad quality right now, Demdan. For and it looks like
Now,
very
what about
expensive.
now? What about now? What about now?
There
Yeah,
we
that
go. There
sounds
we go.
better.
There, bro. Why did no one say anything? Like, why did no one say anything this whole
We know
time?
the mic is a sensitive issue for you, so I just
Bro,
I'm very delicate about
Ordy runs here. Ordy runs, bro. Thanks for messaging me, Ordy runs, saying fix your fucking mic. Cause it's holy shit. How does no one? You know what? I was using the webcam microphone. That's how bad it was, and no one said anything. That's
Whoa.
crazy.
it.
That's hilarious. Fucking, I have this whole mic here, and you guys never said anything for me to use it. But I should sound okay now. I should sound more like them down, more crisp and everything. Um, but
Oh yeah.
yeah, thanks, Order Arms for that. Thank you for. He just sent me a GIF, and it's literally someone underwater trying to talk.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that's how I perceived it, man. I thought it was my headset though, since I'm driving.
This whole time you were like, "Let me fix. How do I fix this? How do I fix this?" But at the end, it was just them that being them. That that's hilarious. But
Easy stuff.
yeah, man. So how has the last month been? I'll start with actually Tripping Jazz since you were here last month. Since the last month, since the last Dakota show that we had, how
Yeah.
has it been for you in this market?
For me personally, things have slowed down a little bit
Really?
in general speaking. Yeah, I mean like with price action, major coins just ranging. Just got a little bit of action yesterday
Hmm.
from Bitcoin, but yeah, for the last month I haven't been that active neither on meme coins. So yeah, I've been just adding to the bags I already have. I
Hmm.
haven't really been aping a lot of new things. Although there has been some really cool plays, right?
There have been, and that's why I'm asking
Yeah.
actually, because I'm surprised that you said it's slowing down. If anything, like I think the market's
Yeah,
been.
no, I meant to say I slowed down a bit. I wasn't that active with trading
Oh,
this last few
okay.
weeks.
Yeah, that does make more sense. Because I'm sure everyone's seen the mother token is now at like
Yeah,
185, 190 million market cap. I'm sure everyone's
yeah,
seen with the content overall. Bitcoin, Solana has gone absolutely ballistic. It seems like everyone's super duper bullish right now on Solana. And Quicks, you yourself said on the space, you think it's gonna do really, really well, which I agree. I do think it's gonna do really well, and I'm excited for it. I am. I'm very.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been known to be a bit of a soul maxi, but I just truly believe in the tech, man, and obviously, like I own a Bitcoin, I kind of treat that as my 401k. But as far as what I see, mass adopted, retail, entertainment, a lot of factors of life can be built on Solana, and we're starting to see it with some of the most amazing protocols and dApps, and it's just only going to get better, only going to get faster with Fire Dancer later this year. And I'm here for it, man. I'm here for the tech. I think that Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana are going to be household names. Truly, I think three are going to be the top three that end it. That will make it. So, I'm here for the experience, of course. I'm here for the tech, but I'm unbiased, but I do a strong conviction in Solana. So much so my name Soul Quicks,
Yeah.
so it's what I know best. It's the ecosystem I know the best, but I do, own Bitcoin, own AVAX, own ETH, various other things. So and of course NFTs, but primarily NFTs on Solana, you
Yeah.
know.
For sure. I think okay, we are all biased. We are 100% all biased. Just need to say that out there.
yep,
We're definitely biased because we hold all of these things. But I do agree with you. Now I see in the chat here uh, on YouTube, Bonzi Kid, you far away them then better. I'm glad it's better, Bonzi. I'm glad you're enjoying my voice now. Thankfully, I see Quicks also there. And then Jazz, what's up, Jazz? Hope you're doing well. Not tripping Jazz. I'm talking about the quarters Jazz and
the
13
code,
PSM. You're what does that even mean? But I hope you're doing well 13 PSM as well with IT course and everything. But yeah, it's been definitely a very interesting month since the last time we did this, right? Uh, One of the main things everyone's talking about is celebrities now, right? And I'm sure Tripping Jazz, you've heard about it. Quicks, we've talked about it a lot.
yeah,
Not better, wasn't far enough. Blazing, all right, Blazing. If you're gonna come on here and try and roast me, like again live. Like, let's relax. I think the mic sounds good now. But yeah, with the celebrities, Iggy being one of them, Bryce Hall. Then we had what's his name, Soldier Boy as well. He was a thing for a while, and
Soldier
he's
boy.
yeah, bro. Quicks told me, right? Quicks told me that he rugged what is it, 16 different projects. That's
Yeah, man.
Oh, I didn't put that number on there. He's rugged various amounts of projects, and I posted a thread. I believe it was
right,
8, but I'm not 100%. But Zach
Yeah,
XBT had wrote a thread on it.
right, 8. Why I don't know why I
serial
doubled.
rugger.
Yeah, he's well, right. So the reason we talked about that, and reason he mentioned it, is because I said that I heard Soldier Boy with Frank D Gods in a space, and I was like, huh, because Soldier Boy was trying to say that he's sorry and he doesn't want to rug people, and that he's trying to actually do something in space now instead of trying to make as much money as possible. And then Quicks came to me and was like, I don't know if that's true because he has rugged a lot of projects, which I don't know. Do we give him a second chance? Do we not? Well, not a second chance, more like a ninth chance. But I don't know if we should or not, eh?
Dude, I just don't know
Exactly.
why these celebrities have to come in trying to launch a project right from the very beginning. Instead of like jumping in the ecosystem, they would be able to make a bag off of like a project that's
Yeah.
like not doing so great right now. Like, let's say, I don't know, like Soldier Boy got into just, and this is just hypothetical. He was like, okay, Bears, like I rock with that. I love this artwork. I just swept 120 okay Bears, bro, right? Now, the sentiment behind that project, which is already developed, which isn't just like a new token with this like celebrity that may or may not have time to put in the ecosystem, but like he's holding these bears. It's on the blockchain. They
Yep.
pump, he can take profits here and there and still be part of this community and now leverage this community to now grow his brand. But the brand is being tarnished with these tokens and they're going right into like that's something that you would do after years in the ecosystem, is launch a project. You would even do advisory work. I would definitely suggest doing that before you just went straight to launching a project or a token, unless you had a business plan with a team and a roadmap and was ready for like the seed funding raises, and you have that tangible business plan. But if you're just a celebrity and you're trying to just, uh, use what type of clout that you have left in some of these cases, a lot of these celebrities aren't A-list, B-list celebrities. We're not seeing, the commercials with Tom Brady on FTX anymore. We're seeing some of these, like these C-list celebrities just being real, kind of using the last bit of clout that they have in like a very popular niche ecosystem. And that's the reality of it, dude. And it's not to dunk on them because they could do great things. But I think that like why Iggy is being successful is because she's immersing herself in the culture. She is involved. She's hosting spaces with Galactic Geckos. She's rocking a Mad Lass. She's hosting spaces with like Ansem and people in the ecosystem and Drip. And I think that that is more of a bullish sentiment just because which really doesn't have much value of right now. It's really more speculation to show this price action. And
Yeah.
it's really interesting to see this. And I'm hoping that other celebrities are watching the success of Iggy and able to do the same thing, because there's so many amazing projects that like are just waiting for that voice to just come in there and just be their champion to show what this ecosystem can offer.
Yeah, she's definitely an exception, eh? She's definitely an exception when it comes to the celebrities and the influencers that come in the space. I can definitely. I was wrong about her at the beginning. I initially, when I first saw her launch the token, and uh, on the timeline with whatever she's posting, I was quite bearish on her. I thought she was just another influencer, another celebrity trying to make a quick bag, and that she quickly proved me wrong. She really did prove me wrong pretty quickly with what she's doing with her telecom business. The fact that people can now pay for her services with the mother token, or at least are trying to integrate that, I think is amazing. Then with a charity for koalas, is it? I'm pretty sure. Again, I keep forgetting that, but for koalas, it's amazing. And I think she's also doing a lot of other things, and she's trying to get involved and learn. And yeah, I think that's an amazing example of how an influencer, a celebrity, has to get into the ecosystem. Now, it is weird. It is weird, actually. In Quicks, we've never talked about this side of things. Iggy is new to the space, all right, and she immediately came in the space with a token. Isn't that a bit fishy though? The fact that she immediately launches a token instead of first trying to learn and then launch one.
Wait, can you run that question back one more time? Sorry.
Yeah, I think you said before, right? You said before that influencers come in the space, they don't learn about the space, and then they launch a token. Even though Iggy is an exception, and I think she's good and doing good things, she's relatively new to the space, and she did launch a token quite immediately after coming into the space, right? Isn't that a bit weird, a bit fishy?
No, I mean the chart reflects that. You know, it's a free market, and you see the evidence of the initial pump, and then the absolutely savage sell off, and then you saw her shift momentum and pivot, and actually show up, and not just abandon the token, and put in the work and the reps, and then put up her own money also, and that also shows great conviction as well. And again, I just think that it just created extra work. Had she built the reputation for herself and then gone to the launch of This Is the Token, that would have been a huge hype. It would have already, you could have gotten Asset Dash and Phantom and all these platforms that were ready to move mountains to like within 10 minutes have her up and running on the platform, be able to plan for that for this date. Like as soon as the pre-sale hits and you have the tokens in your wallet, you could start swapping on Asset Dash. You can start, paying for your mobile device. You can start helping the koalas. You know what I mean? Like it should have been more planned out, but it is what it is. It happened. And now she's making the most of it, which again, I respect her putting in the work. I just am not going to get in on this token, particularly because at this type of market cap, even if it 10x's from here, it's a meme token. You know what I mean? It's a meme token. At the end of the day, it's not an L1. It's not, like any of these like top 100 current. It could be. And I do see a lot of meme tokens making that narrative. We see it with Pepe, with WIF, with Bonk. And I really think these are going to be top 20, and we see it from SHIB and Doge. So, there's that's what the meme meta is right now. It's showing that's what the whole focus is right now. It's hot. So it's interesting to see the longevity, but again, like talking about what she did to react created a lot more work, but she's handling it as opposed to if she would have just put time in the space and then created hype and launched.
No, it's definitely right. Actually, she's doing a really good job at it. Surprisingly for me, especially. But Tripping Jazz, what do you think about this whole celebrity thing? Are you bullish on it? Are you bullish on Iggy? Maybe you're not. What do you think?
I mean, I'm not particularly bullish on the whole celebrity meme coin launches, but I definitely do support what Iggy has been doing and what the token has reflected on the chart as well. Um, I just don't think it's gonna be a really long-lasting meta, right? I think they're gonna be maybe a handful of celebrity coins. They're gonna be out there. They're gonna perform well, but there's gonna be a bunch of BS as well.
Yeah, yeah, I can see where you're coming from. This actually, me and Quicks have said this before. Quick specifically, he said like wait 90 days first, right? Wait 90 days, see what happens,
Yeah,
and if in 90 days it's doing well, if in 90 days it makes sense to actually invest in the coin, then yeah, that's good. But at the moment, it is basically like all of it is basically hype, right? Which you can make some money off of it. I know Nifty has, I know Matchy has, I know a lot of people have, but it's still a bit risky to get in, especially at these prices right now. It's almost at 200 million market cap as we speak, which is absolutely,
yeah, it's been pumping non-stop, bro. Like straight
uh,
up.
yeah, it's no chill. She has no chill, and I'm surprised I am. Derek, yo, what's good? Demdan Quicks and Jazz. How's it going, Derek? Hope you're doing well, my guy. Hope you're all doing well. But yeah, man, these celebrity things, it is a meta. It is a meta. I don't think it's going to be here forever. But however, I do think it's doing good for our ecosystem, right? Not just Iggy, but in general, the fact that we're getting some eyes on meme coins, on NFTs is definitely a good thing. Like
Yeah,
right,
for sure.
PFP.
Well, I wanted to ask a question then, Dan, for you then now. So, of course, we have our topics, buy those NFTs before they're too late. We see this meme coin meta that this isn't going anywhere. Are you starting to see now what the value is behind the DeFi hybrid? As we're about to enter this next NFT cycle, it makes sense for these games, these celebrities, these projects to launch the token and the NFT and have this ecosystem where they're able to play this meme coin meta cycle, do what they do, but then still have the underlying utility of the NFT that ties it to like the business and like the value, whether they're staking or rev sharing, and it expands upon just being able to put it in a liquidity pool and farming and you know, getting like the bonk drops. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a good question. So with hybrid DeFi overall, and we have talked about this in the previous show, I don't know how good it is for NFTs themselves. They're good for DeFi. They're good for the token itself. I think that it's amazing when it comes to that. They can be successful. But again, I am biased. I want NFTs to succeed more than DeFi, more than anything else. So when you think about NFTs solely, hybrid DeFi does not fix the underlying issue of NFTs, with which is like volume, which is liquidity, which is all these things, right? If anything, I think it can do bad towards it. I think we had Sayans on the space once, and they thought about hybrid DeFi in a different way, where it kind of does help the NFT space, right? It kind of does help it, and it incentivizes people to hold NFTs. Right now with hybrid DeFi, with most projects, I feel like they're incentivized to hold the token rather than the NFT, right? Which means it's quite a bad thing for the NFT. But yeah, that's my answer. I'm just trying to see a bit more innovation when it comes to it, you know, before I can say it's bullish for NFTs. It is for DeFi and meme coins and overall, I'd say. Yeah, I think
I
that's.
guess it's also
Go ahead.
it's I think it's really hard to link or to merge like the meme coin culture with the NFT communities,
Mhm.
right? There's not been like a hybrid DeFi is definitely trying to close the gap in between those two worlds, but I don't really see it taking off either. You know, like I don't see that much interest in it neither.
Well, no, I think there is interest. I think there's a lot of interest in hybrid DeFi. If anything, the only NFTs that have interest right now is hybrid DeFi NFTs. We've seen them with Fluffies, we've seen them with Slap City. We're seeing that with Saiyans and a few other ones, right? And I think there's a lot of, I guess, hype and people that are attracted to that. But as we've seen with previous hybrid DeFi projects like Fluffies and them, they 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 are short term. They are short term. Fluffies right now is not doing as
Exactly.
good. Slap City is actually doing okay so far, but it hasn't been long enough to see if they're gonna survive long. So
Yeah,
it's just a bit too early, isn't it, to make our minds up.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. What do you think about this, Quicks? What do you think about hybrid DeFi? It seems I think you're
I
looking.
think that you're fading it. I think that you're fading it just like the mother token, dude. I really think that like you don't believe that this NFT meta is gonna come back, dude. Like this is all in
Incorrect.
cycles, dude. That you don't think that people are gonna grow their brand and need a digital identity to represent themselves with, dude. Like that is just such an important thing that's being slept on, that we are going to have these conversations about IP rights again, dude. We're going to see that one day where a project sues a platform for you know, owning an NFT because they became successful, or like there's controversy behind it. You know what I mean? Like we're going to have this discussion. And with DeFi hybrid, you're able to leverage the meme coin meta because you can have the popularity of a meme token, but you can't PFP it. You could be part of a community all you want, but like, you know, like the SHIB army, like what you have a PFP of like the SHIB, you know, like logo, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you can make some artwork or something, but like you're talking about like a verifiable asset on the blockchain that you own, which is the whole point of the tech of what we're doing. So NFTs will have their day again, but if you're able to now leverage the DeFi hybrid, even like down to the gaming element, which I feel like is going to be the biggest factor of onboarding, DeFi hybrid makes so much sense for gaming. You're able to swap out the SFTs, update the metadata, like the tokens, bro, like in-game earnings of the tokens. You never need to keep launching the tokens. You just all microtransactions and in-game marketplaces with assets that you can expand upon with collabs. We heard what Slap City was doing. We see their success in this market. It's going to get better as soon as they release the updates. But I'm saying like gaming is a huge, just multi-billion-dollar esports is like one of the fastest growing multi-billion-dollar sports in the world, man. It just makes sense. that these assets are going to be verifiable on blockchain, that we're going to have these protocols to safely transact and like bet and gamble on these escrow accounts and these platforms that are secure and still at the same time anonymous, you know, because people do want their security. We're entering amazing times, and you just have to kind of embrace things. And you know, I think that DeFi hybrid is here to stay, and meme coins are here to stay, and NFTs will make their comeback, but we need the users. The users aren't there yet. The money right now is saying memes, but once the users come in, you know, everyone loves NFTs, dude.
Yeah.
We all do down at heart, but it's just, you know, no one wants to buy them because the money's not there, and everyone wants to make money. That's the reality.
Yeah, and I didn't necessarily say about NFTs as a whole. I was talking about hybrid DeFi. I think NFTs will be fine. I do, and it would be stupid of me to say I don't believe in NFTs. It would really be stupid of me because I do think they will do well. It's just currently the way hybrid DeFi stands, and I understand the gaming side of things. I understand fully, and I agree with you fully that when it comes to the gaming side of NFTs, hybrid DeFi is a better option for sure. It's just right now with the way hybrid DeFi is, it doesn't incentivize people to actually hold the NFTs, which is a PFP at the end of the day, right? It doesn't incentivize them enough because it's more beneficial for you to hold the token than hold NFT currently, in my opinion, in hybrid DeFi. That's why when it comes to hybrid DeFi, I just want to see a bit more like focus on the NFT side of things, reward the NFT side of things. Holding an NFT is more rewarding than holding the token, right? That's the only thing I want to see. When it comes to Slab City, they are even 30PSM actually said Slab City is still in beta phase, so we can see something happening there for sure. We definitely can. I think they're doing pretty well right now. It's just it is a lot of hype as well. Hopefully they do well. I think when it comes to the gaming industry, we had them on a space and we talked about it, and it makes sense. It really does make sense for gaming projects to go the hybrid way. Yeah, I'm trying to see a bit more incentives to actually hold the NFTs instead of the tokens in general in hybrid DeFi. You know, that's why I'm not like super bullish on hybrid DeFi, and I'm fading it, like you said. Um, it's because I'm still waiting. It's a bit too early for me to decide. But NFTs as a whole, of course, I think will have their time again for sure.
I agree, dude. And I think that there's like even some projects that are upcoming that I'm excited for, you know, even that was that mutant toad or that announced and launched yesterday.
So much. Holy shit. I think like almost 1 million view impressions on their post.
Yeah, and I don't know if any of that's real or not, but just the fact is that, you know, you do see people like that do want to be bullish on NFTs if the liquidity and volume are there. There's nothing that's more fun than trading JPEGs and making profits, but you know, like, because like charts and tokens, like, you know, you're on swaps, you're on Bird Eye, you're using the bots, you know, like it's a different experience than, you know, having an NFT that's like a rare, or like, you know, minting like a legendary, you know, and it's just like the rush of like getting the whitelist and like minting for 0.9, and all of a sudden it's out the gate 8 SOL, you know, and you have 4 of them, so you're trying to figure out where to take profits. What's up, Jack? We see you out there, fam.
Wait, he's
popping in.
Come here on the mic.
Come say what's up, Jack. Are you bullish on NFTs still?
The headset for a second there.
Yo, what's up?
What's up? Are you still bullish on NFTs, Jack?
What was the quote again? Who gives a fuck about NFTs? NFTs are dead or something, right?
Who said that?
No, I didn't say anything, bro. What do you mean? NFTs, man, of course, they'll have their day again.
That's what I'm saying. People want to be bullish. Like you saw, we were just saying the engagement that those mutant toads or whatever got yesterday. Like people want to be bullish on NFTs again, but it's just the liquidity's not there.
It'll come back, man. Everyone cares about hybrid DeFi right now, and rightly so, because it's the best place to make money. But yeah, when NFTs come back, it'll be a lot of fun again, like it was back last year.
Bullish, man. Couldn't agree more. Dude, see you coming in. Kick DEMDAN out of the space. Let's just bring in Jack right now. Yeah, this is our new guest right now. Yeah.
You want to see what
Get him out.
Hold on, let me show you what I brought him.
Yeah, look, on this is.
What's he got?
Wait, it's a steak with
Look
broccoli.
at that.
It's a steak with broccoli. It looks proper amazing. Actually, Jack is the chef of the house, and he's like, I gotta give him credit when credit is due.
Some games, bro.
Look at you, DEMDAN.
He's a really good chef. He really is a good chef. But I'm not gonna eat this until we finish. But yeah. Anyways, back to the conversation. What did Jack say there? I didn't know what you guys were necessarily.
No, he's saying that he's extremely bullish on NFTs. He's sweeping floors actively for the most engaging communities. Slaps 13 PSM says Slap City is still in the beta phase, so there's still something that'll be happening there. Might be a good play. Is Jazz wants to know if the cook is included in the rent, DEMDAN.
Wait, when did Chad say that? Did he actually say
I'm just going through the comments right now, making
that?
sure, you know.
Was the cook
I could be really good at, bro. DEMDAN, you don't even understand, dude. Like this season is going to be the season of quicks, dude. We are going on a rise to stardom, dude. If this is how this works, these like restreams and stuff, and these
Well,
podcasts.
I can't see the comments, can I? I literally cannot see the comments. The app is not working for me.
Well,
Restream.
Jazz is surprised there's no potatoes on the plate, but I think that's because of the diet that DEMDAN's on right now, with like no starch or carbs and stuff. So we got MetaBabe in the audience. Absolutely, yeah, she's here.
Man. This is annoying. This is very annoying. But it is what it is. You know, you can always.
I wish I could be on video right now, dude. I need to fix this. I was trying to set up the GoPro just before earlier, just trying to like, but I gotta like test this out. But now we'll have a lot more free time coming up soon.
Yep. But Jazz, no, it's not included in the rent. In fact, actually, if anything, me and Jack go out shopping as as roommates very often, and we take care of our diets. Essentially, we try and take care of our diets as much as possible. But back to the topics here. Back to the topics. We talked about Slap City and
I'm sorry, I'm gonna interrupt you here, guys, but I have to go. I have some real life stuff going on, and I really wish I could stay and have a little bit more input on the topics today, but I will join the next one.
Alrighty, have a good one, mate.
All right.
Bye, have a great time.
Bye, Jazz. Thanks for joining.
Yo.
All right, let's see here.
So, DEMDAN, I have a sneaking suspicion that wasn't Jazz. Was that Vincent?
Why do you think that was Vincent?
Because I feel like there was a hint of a French accent there, didn't you think?
No.
Who is it? Oh, that was Jazz?
Yeah, I think he's from the Netherlands. That's why I think he's from the Netherlands.
Okay, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. That was so
I was
weird.
thinking of who's our buddy in Florida then? Tripping Jazz. Okay, that's what I got confused with. Okay, that's like
that's hilarious. So
we're gonna need some rebranding. Yeah, someone's gonna no, I'm joking.
Jazz and Tripping Jazz is a bit confusing. But,
yeah.
No, look, Quicks, we've talked about all these kind of things on the space, and here we are actually. Perfect example of content creation. Decoders. Decoders literally everything around decoders involves content creation to some extent on YouTube, on Twitch, on Twitter, everywhere, right? Kick, right? It's all content creation, and I know you're super bullish. You even have the badge, right? The decoder badge as well, which is amazing. So, when it comes to content, I think we both agree that it's super important, right? Super important.
Yeah, for sure. I am actively over the next, because again, June 15th is the last day. I'm making a commitment to myself, after June 15th for the last 2 weeks here to basically build the infrastructure so that once I move remotely, I'm able to just kind of plug and play, be filming content, be putting out content. And then it's just going through the editing process while I'm going through the motions of the jobs and responsibilities I have that are going to help me sustain this digital nomad lifestyle. So it's really interesting. And I think that, everyone has an opportunity. We were talking about today with AI. So I'm just really trying to prepare myself for, the editing, because I feel like that's going to be the most difficult part. Because I feel like once I get comfortable doing these restreams, have the video set up, is going to be awesome. But then going back to the lab and getting the subtitles, making the shorts, making the clips, that's where it's going to be, yeah. But YouTube is going to be my main focus, because I'm going to have my I host spaces and I'll post. I have my Drip House channel, which will be basically it will be an effect of the content that I create on the Moon Show. I'll have it there, but as I'm editing for YouTube, which is going to be what the main focus is this summer, which is why I partnered with Decoders and why I'm going to really be taking this seriously, is because YouTube is going to really help onboard so many more people to the Moon Show and what we're doing. And I'm grateful for the opportunity they gave me. I really believe in the Decoders platform. I'm not like as active of a community member, but every single night, you already know, I'm telling people to smash that notification bell, subscribe to that channel. If you haven't already right now, like you need to subscribe to Decoders. We're pushing to 10K with haste. We're onboarding new content creators that I'm meeting in the ecosystem that I believe, you know, after like vetting them, like I'm like, okay, this is someone that could help bring value to Decoders. Like, let's bring them on board. And one of them actually was just brought on board as a new ambassador starting soon. We got Nepa and Ice, you know, absolute legends. Yeah, Nepa and Ice are both ambassadors on Decoders. So it's going to be really, really exciting this summer. I'm just like really just biding my time right now because, again, like I had to do the right thing, put in the 2-week notice. I couldn't just like up and leave. I want to not burn bridges just in case, you know, we do need to come back. You know, we do have something to come back to. But at the same time, in about like a week's time almost from Saturday, that Sunday will be like the start of, okay, you know, it's on you basically. You need to like do the content, you need to do the editing, you need to, and now I have like a couple of weeks before I, you know, move down. So I'll have the time comfortably to do it.
Yeah, but it's definitely an interesting one for you, Quicks. When it comes to editing and all that, we talked about AI. AI is super important. You can use that to advantage. Now, when it comes to actual editing, if you're going to do it, if that's the route you're going down, actually, when it comes to content creation, if you're going to edit them, that's fine. You can, and you can get better at it, and you can learn it, and then you'll get faster. You'll get much faster, much more efficient at editing. You'll have presets that essentially it's drag and drop, and then it's magic happens, right? So you can do it. It's just going to be super tedious, having to every day edit the same thing, not the same thing, but similar content, and then doing the same effects and doing this and that and this, right? So it's going to be tedious. So I definitely do recommend you get some help from other people, hopefully, right? That's definitely the way to go. Just like with, you know, the Gambles editors, right? The reason we've hired editors and we didn't edit ourselves, even though we technically can, if we didn't count like the amount of time it takes, it's just because, you know, they're editors. That's their main thing to do. That's what they're going to focus on is editing, try new shit out, you know, learn. And yeah, it's their main job, right? So I definitely do think editors in the space right now can be successful because content creation is successful as well. Jakey, I'm sure he hired a bunch of editors in his time right now. We're seeing the thing with Jupe, by the way. The thing with Jupe is insane for me, and I want to just let everyone know about this like all the time. The fact that Jupe is doing a contest right now, where essentially you take the interview of Meow, the founder, with the founder of Solana and Natalie. You take that interview, you make short form content from it, and you post it on Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. You have to make whole new accounts, by the way, so you can't use your fame for as leverage. I think that's a sign that, you know, content in this space is going to be massive, and they know it as well. Meow knows it. Meow knows it as well. Phantom knows it, like you said in the space before, bro. 140,000 just to post and post memes and be a reply guy. That's insane. That is actually crazy.
Yeah, man. But like I said earlier in the space, dude, it just like creates like a great sentiment for content creators that like, okay, like what we're doing right now, like there's light at the end of the tunnel. Like there is value in this. Like people are starting to see that the new people entering the ecosystem are gravitating towards like the fun, towards the experience, towards the content. And that's like now gonna change the structure because like, you know, like fuck your business development team when I have a meme lord that's getting hundreds of thousands of impressions and we're absolutely ripping it in spaces because we're one of the best spaces hosts in the game. That's where they're going to want to put their money, dude. Like this all happens. You have to like, this is a 24/7 market. It all happens real time, live, doesn't stop, dude. If you are active and there's events going on, you see that significant volume on the chart. And you got to play into that if you're a company that's looking to make, you know, and you're making money and you're treating this as a business. It's refreshing to see. And I really hope that more projects, like especially if they have the capital and liquidity, start onboarding and pushing out more content creators. And I truly, like I say this from the bottom of my Fox heart, I hope that they like hire from within. because I think it's absolutely bullshit that like if like a project has holders and NFTs or tokens and they're ready to onboard and start paying people team and a salary and start doing employment, you know, offers and literally start really moving towards people employing in Web3. If they look to outsource that, I'm extremely bearish on that project. If they don't look to hire from within, and I understand if that no one from the community meets the credentials, but in all honesty, these 10K PFP collections, you know, if they want to stay relevant still, they need to be able to put out the content to hire from within while the team cooks, because otherwise you have no relevancy whatsoever. If you're an art project, you need people hyped on the art. You need people engaged on the content, dude. So they're missing out. They're going to miss out. And a lot of projects are going to miss out on great content creators that are going to get sniped up. Like, look at Soul Jakey, bro. He was picked up from Cubics or whatever. And now look, like Cubics is doing great. So like it shows these content creators that like are successful, that are doing good things in the ecosystem. Like, you may not necessarily agree with everything he does, but like him, like Thread Guy, like Ansem, or even, you know, like they're doing their thing. They built communities, they built followings, you know, they're creating content and they're like living their life, and that's bullish on them. And a lot of people should realize you have that opportunity. I think you do, DEMDAN. I'm going to try to take advantage of the opportunity. I think a lot of people in this space, you know, don't give themselves enough credit, but you know, if you're seeing this now, like start chasing your dreams and moving towards like putting in the work to do the content so that you can like create full time. That's what I'm trying to do, fam.
Do you know who Watch King is by any chance? Watch King.
Yeah, of course, dude. He does all like the Rolexes and the different watches. He does Solana and Bitcoin, I think, also, right? He accepts for payment. Yeah.
I think like he's an example as well, which is kind of under the radar. He doesn't necessarily post shorts, but he's used his brand, he's used his reach on Twitter, his posts, right? Getting a lot of engagement. And through those posts and through him getting that reach on Twitter, he's managed to get probably hundreds of clients selling watches that cost $10,000, $50,000, $100,000, right? And that's just because he built a brand. That's just because he built a following on Twitter, and through that, he's managed to make millions now. He's definitely a millionaire, right? We see him in the Lambos all the time, posting about I think even a private jet or business class, first class or something, right? Which is absolutely insane. And I think everyone can easily achieve, not easily, but it's much easier nowadays to achieve that kind of status and that kind of scenario and that kind of living situation just by getting into content creation, just by building that brand. And I think projects like Clano, Pudgy Penguins, those ones as well, what they're doing is right. Like it's definitely right. And all these things actually that we're seeing in this space now, as we're growing and as content creation becomes more popular, I think that's what I just realized this now. That's what makes me so bullish on this space. It's not necessarily each individual project, how they're what they're building or anything like that. I think is that we're all growing, we're all understanding what's going to be valuable in the future, and we're all taking that in and trying to take advantage of that. And yeah, I think that's what makes me really bullish, and that's what makes me think we definitely will have a future. Because if you combine all of that, you know what, the content creation and the branding with the technology of blockchain and NFTs, I think it translates really, really well into the future for sure.
No, yeah, and you said it perfectly, DEMDAN. It really does. That's what being early is, being able to understand the technology that people are going to pay enormous amounts of money to learn in a fast time. Think of like what you've been able to learn over the past few years, even over the past 6 months, what you've been able to learn in the ecosystem just by being active, by showing up every day. There are going to be people that are coming in that need to make up for that lost time. So they're going to have to pay to play. They're going to pay for these crash courses. They're going to pay for these like insider groups. They're going to pay for these like trading bots and different things because they're going to have, they're late, you know? So everyone here that's early, that's been early and that's been learning, even if you're down bad and you're looking at your asset dash portfolio and your P&Ls down on your NFTs, you're still up on the knowledge that you gained in all the ecosystem, because you, even if you just stick to trading NFTs when the cycle comes, you know the signs to look for, you know the tops, you know the like the moments where you're like, okay, like this is the time to take profit. And because these are going to be new projects that launch, you shouldn't have that emotional attachment to them, because generally all the people in the community are going to be the same ones in all the communities that you've been a part of. So you're going to literally be looking at that to make a flip. And that's what like happened in the last cycle with the OGs. And now everyone here that put in the time is becoming OGs, and like they're understanding the biggest thing that keeps you from gaining that bag is that emotional attachment, because you round trip, because you don't sell the top, because you know you have the hopium. And like once you're able to break that, you become profitable. And once you become profitable, you build a bag, then you can like diversify your assets to make you money and then put it in the projects that you have conviction in. And that's a long game to fucking learn in a short amount of time. And it's not something that happens overnight. So everyone here, you're listening, you have an advantage. We only have like 20 listeners live streaming right now, but like you have an advantage because you're here and you understand how the technology works. You can even like get a job as teaching, as education. And you, even if you don't want to put yourself out on videos, like you could be writing threads, you could be doing artwork on the ecosystem, like anything to do to contribute. And projects can 100% focus more on like promoting from within, you know, hiring from within, because the capital is going to be there. The money's going to come in soon. The marketing budgets are going to be there. We're going to see exchanges buying fucking stadiums again, dude. But at the end of the day, these projects need to rotate that back into the people that have been putting onto the community, because these are the most passionate people that you're going to get a lifetime. Like 13 says, preach. I really hope that one day, once Gambles has that unlimited budget that DEMDAN says, you know, that they're able to bring on like a member like 13 full time to be putting on for the community, dude, because that like is extremely bullish, bro. Like he's going to do that with such heart and passion. Like you can't buy that, bro. But if you're able to offer a lifestyle for someone that they can, you know, like work and live and be able to do what they do, like that's what we're all here for, man. And like, I feel like I get so bullish on days like today because like we're getting there. It gives me more of a conviction in what I'm doing is the right decision. You know, leaving this job, leaving this 9 to 5, bro, like this is the right thing to do, man. Like I never will have another opportunity to do this again, bro, because like we're part of something special right here. We're like the OGs, you know, we are now Solana OGs, DEMDAN. How does that feel? Give us a round of applause, you know, do we have that? Yeah, go ahead. Give it to us.
There we go.
Bro, for real. I bought my Solana, my first Solana over 4 years ago now. Like I remember I bought my first Solana, whatever it was, $200 something. I remember I was buying Solana. That was my first Solana over 4 years ago. I minted my first project in like October and September. I faded D-Gods. I faded Foxes originally, dude. Like I was bullish on gaming. I minted Chain Myth and rode round trip that, man. It's been now coming up on 3 years of hosting, man. It's time for me to evolve. So I'm excited for this. I'm excited for YouTube. I'm excited for the future. And I'm excited for Jellicoe, bro, because I feel like I play a big role in that. I feel like our morning show is becoming a pivotal part, not only like the Jellicoe ecosystem, of course, as we put on for Mavs and Gambles every day, but people from all projects now are coming to the space. And we're having, you know, not even just projects like guests. Like we have Dr. Tanvi coming on Monday. She's really interesting, like beautiful mind in the space, bro. We're lucky to have her spend the time with us, dude. So, you know, tomorrow Sloth from Mallow Art, you know, like it's just, we're really elevating, and they wouldn't come on if we didn't provide that value. So props to you, props to me. I really see us like have something special here with the Jellicoe Jam.
Definitely right, Quicks. And you did say a lot there, actually. A lot that I think is super important. For example, when it comes to the whole community building, right, and hiring from within, me, Jack, and Culture, like we're community members at the beginning. Me, Jack, and Culture, and a lot of other people, Jazz as well. Like basically most of the team has been a part of the community before they actually start working for Jellicoe. And now with the streamers as well, right? With the streamers, we are hiring other streamers from outside our bubble to get a different type of audience, and they have experience and all that kind of stuff. But now with the streaming room, right? Carlos is handling all that when it comes to who do you bring, who do you not bring, right? And one of the things he wants to do, and he wanted to do, and he's deciding to do still, right, is when it comes to the community itself, right, is how do we involve the community as much as possible. I know Supra being one of the people that has been streaming for Gambles a long time. We try and help him out as much as possible because he's a part of the community. He has I would say he has really good intentions, right, for gambles in the future of gambles. So let's try and help him out and grow his streams and market him and give him any help he needs. And I think that is amazing, and that's what we should be doing. And the fact that you mentioned that, Quicks, I think it is really truly super important, for sure, for the future of the whole ecosystem. Now, what I think we can, the important things that we can take from this show overall, actually, and today, today's been a super bullish day. Like us talking, it sounds there's a lot of passion. There's a lot of passion actually on the spaces here, and I'm liking it. And I think what we can take from this is that even though floor prices right now are down 90%, 80%, 50%, 99%, wherever it is, floor prices are down extremely. And even though sentiment necessarily doesn't seem the best right now for NFTs, and even though some people might have left, some people might be coming in, we have influences, we have some negatives in this space. I do still think, and I think everyone that's listening can understand that there's definitely a future for everyone inside of this space, whether it's in content, whether it's in trading, whether it's in building, innovation. There's definitely a future for everyone, whether you're part of a community or not. Join a community. We definitely do suggest joining a community. The Mavericks community being one of the ones we do enjoy. We have like gym people in there. We have editors. We have all types of people in there. Poker players. Well, we do VCs. But yeah, I do really think there's a future for everyone. And that's the main thing I think to take from the show today. What do you think, Quicks?
Yeah, man, I think that like you and me do an amazing job of like providing value through inspiration, because like we are constantly learning. I'm going to be honest when I say this, Dan, like you and me aren't the most brightest. We're not the most handsome. We're not the sharpest. We're not the most tech savvy, bro. But you know what? Like we're the most genuine and we're the most authentic, I believe, and people like respect that. And as they see us grow and progress and watching our journey and us evolve into who we're becoming, I think that like that inspires a lot of people, man, because like truly, like if I can do this, if I can figure out how to learn and click these buttons to do the AI and editing and put the video out there, like I know I have like the communication skills, I know I have the energy and just like the passion and the mindset to do it. But it's like it's truly trying to inspire the next listener, the next person that like is tuning in right now, dude. Like I can't even believe like this is our first YouTube show. We have over 20 people listening live right now, dude. And like that's gonna grow, man. And I want everyone to grow with me. And the people that support me, I'm gonna support them. That's so important, dude. Like I'll do anything for like my holders. I'll do anything for like you and the people that have like given me a platform, bro, like with Jellico and Foxes, dude. And it's been an amazing journey, and it's cool to see that it's just getting started. It's daunting the work a little bit at times, as you're sitting there looking through thousands of hours of content that I have to cipher through to make sure that I get like, what I need, well, they're getting hitting the bang button on them. I don't know what they're doing. They should be on YouTube right now listening to me. I don't know why they're not subscribed, but man, I'm excited, DEMDAN, and I think what we do is we help to inspire a lot of other people, and that's at least to me. Even if we don't become successful and I have to come back and work my job again, if we inspired some other people and they made it, it's worth it. And hopefully those MFers then remember this, Fox, bro, and get me out of this job, and have a job for me. Then you became successful, and like help me now. So
there's no chance. I
that's
think
what it's about.
There's no chance at not succeeding if we try 100%. And I think that's a case. I've said this in a space before. 99% of projects fail, but 100% of projects that actually try and give it them their all will succeed, in my opinion, at least for sure. Because even the ones that we say like, oh, but they tried and they didn't manage to do it, it's because they didn't give it 101%. You know what I mean? But Quicks, I definitely agree with everything except the fact that you said we're not the most handsome. I think we're pretty handsome, to be honest. Like I don't know.
Well, it's yet to be determined. I haven't like fully like gotten on camera. I've been on camera like a few times. I've been on like the Decoder show. We were on like the SMS show. Like I've done like a few content, but it's just I'm not like a huge LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram person, dude. I really am not. I guess that's why I'm like kind of like getting out of my element doing these content videos, because I'm more of like a person of like I'm more in the present. You know what I mean? Like I'm not one like taking pictures. I'm one like experiencing and like remembering, and like being there, like I'm at a concert. Like I never understand why people like take pictures and like do videos at concerts. Like, do you really watch that? Like firework shows and stuff. Like, do you really watch those firework videos like 2 years back, dude? Like But at the same time, like getting out of my element and getting on camera and putting out that YouTube is like, it's what going to resonate with people. And I'm excited because I feel like I have a true chance because we do it different, DEMDAN. We got a vibe. We definitely have a vibe of like our own. The Jellicoe Jam is unreal, dude. It's like any other space, bro. So I'm excited to build with you, but we are coming up on an hour mark, unfortunately, for the second time today. I've already like basically almost called out of work. I put it on the schedule that I'm not coming until 4. I don't know if they approved it or not. I don't really care.
You're quitting.
It's just more, it was more of like a notice to them that I'll be there at 4. And I did it through the best way on the app. But basically, I have a space coming up with DGen Lounge in about 30 minutes for those that are still active looking for another space. We have Phantom coming up, Phantom Wallet. The operations, the operations manager. Because I want to do it big. This is my first like CM job, so I want to put on for them. So I'm bringing up the Phantom operations manager, Raul. He's gonna be talking about the updates. #1 app right now in a lot of like countries and places. So huge what they're doing. They're the part of like the hyperlinks. They're the ones that when you click the NFT, it'll show like the website. It'll show like the rewards. They're the ones that have done like the quests. You know what I mean? The mint your NFT. Unfortunately, they're the ones that also show the diamonds at the top, the list for NFTs for diamonds. But again, it's all getting people to use the dApps. So they'll be on in a little bit. And then Sniper's supposed to be there as well. But Jared, I think, might still be sleeping. And it's 3 a.m. where they are. But either way, I'm from, can definitely help out. And we're going to be with Spider Swap and Banks. So a pretty good show. I feel like it's going to be on a weekly Thursday. And then after that, I have a space with the Saiyans. I've been brought on as their co-host for their weekly space. So that's pretty cool. Don't even own a Saiyan yet, but we're going to hopefully join Goldie DAO. And then basically after that, I have the moon. I have to go to fucking work eventually, and then I have the moon show tonight with Famous Foxes, dude. So like Thursdays for me are going to be such a big day for content. And I'm really excited for the future because these are big projects. These are big names in the ecosystem. And just having those YouTube videos and that content when people search back Phantom Wallet, when they're searching Famous Foxes, when they're searching Jellicoe, and like they see like my videos, having that on the channel and then getting those views, even if it's a year later, is going to be so worth it. It's going to be so worth it because it'll still be relevant. It's still going to be relevant conversation, so all the Moon Show has and all of it will be. So timeless, DEMDAN.
That's a busy schedule when it comes to Spaces Quicks. Very, very nice. And I am glad you are quitting a job finally. I think it was months ago, right? When we first started talking actually on the Moon Show as well and everything. That was one of your goals, eh? That was one of your goals. Quit my job, quit my job, quit my job, quit my job. And then it's coming. It's finally coming. So I'm excited for that. See what you can do, without that job, without that 50 hours a week. And we'll be around the ecosystem overall. I'm sure Quicks is going to be in these multiple spaces he mentioned already. I'm going to be around. I'm going to be in the Mavericks chat as well. I will be, I am going to Carlos' house after this, probably testing a bit more Jelly Drop. But, we're going to be around, just ping us, message us. We're always here 24/7, basically, at this point. But it's been a good show. It's been a good show, Quicks. I definitely enjoyed it. It's almost the end of the day for me right now, 10:30 p.m. But it's just the start of the day for you, Quick.
Dude, that's what's gonna be wild, bros. Because like I'm such a night owl, also. So I'll be running these spaces. Like right now, it's gonna be like what time is it by you?
10:30 p.m.
Yeah, so it's like 10:30, like 11 o'clock at night. So this is like when like I'll be basically like starting.
Yeah.
And then I'll end at like the Jellicoe Jam, or like whatever, like the Jellicoe Jam, like the next day.
Mm-hmm.
But then like I don't have every day like this or like the Moon Show. It's gonna be like a weird structure, but like I'm for it, man. I don't care. Like I'm not one of these people that's like, oh, the space is at 4 a.m. my time. The space is at 2 a.m. my time.
Are you referring to me?
Bro, I used to be at Red Bull every day at 5 a.m., bro. Like out the door, as soon as our morning meeting was done at 5:30, I'd be in my truck that was already counted out the door. Like I'm just built different. I'm gonna outwork MFers. I've just been working a real life job that's been holding me back. So if you've been impressed with the work that I put in so far, dude, just wait till I have another 50 hours a week to actually do this, bro. And the mental fortitude and not be drained, dude. I'm telling you, man, it's the beast of Quicks, the evolution. Just stay plugged in, subscribe. Subscribe to Decoders, subscribe to Quick, subscribe to DEMDAN. Follow our social medias if you want to see our journey to stardom or back to McDonald's. Either way.
Back to McDonald's.
Dude, the jobs will still be there, but I'm very confident that either way, I will make it or I will be dealing your hands at Blackjack Gamble's Casino.
Yeah, there's
I'll
no
be-
opportunity.
yeah, dude, I'll be serving drinks. Me and 13. If our bags go to 0, dude, at least he's got bar experience. He'll train me on how to pour drinks and shit. I'll jazz him up really quick, you know, and then we'll make a whole bunch of money tips, and then we'll run it back again, dude. But I'm just saying, man, there's always gonna be opportunities, dude. Just be a good person, stay true to you. DEMDAN, we'll see you tomorrow morning for the Mallow Art Show, because I know you won't join the Moon Show tonight.
Well, it depends. I'm not
Nah.
joking. Look, you always think I'm not. I'm literally
I
testing.
got you 13. I got you 13.
30 BSM is gonna be there.
At
But
least join the space and pump it, you know. You at least
Ah, true,
retweet,
actually,
and like,
true.
and comment. You can do that, you know.
Okay,
So
okay. So I'll join the space, have it on the sideline, and I'll be testing Drop at the same time. So okay,
that's what I mean, bro. You don't even need to come up on stage. I'm just saying to join, another ass in the seats, bro. You know, and it helps with the algorithm.
What's the point? Okay, if it helps with the algorithm, like
It does, because people that follow you, it shows DEMDAN is listening in a space, and now even when you open the app, it just showed me before for the past few times I opened the app. It's been like Jeremy's listening live, or you know, like so and so's listening live, dude. Like, bro, trust me on this, DEMDAN. Just join the space. I'm not gonna bring you up unless you want to come up, but I'm saying as long as you're there and present, it helps. So appreciate the support, though. Not mandatory for our listeners, but for you who are doing this progress and supporting each other for. That's you know.
I mean, if that's what you meant this whole time by joining the space, I always thought if you join the space, you have to like put.
No, I don't care, bro. I'm already running a show. I don't need your content, dude. I just need you in the space because you're an account that is going to help with the algorithm. It's full transparency here, DEMDAN. You know, like we are building in public.
You're valuing my account here. I understand. I know I'm valuable, guys. I've got like millions of followers already.
Tell them about the badge. Tell them about the badge.
Oh, I've got the badge, the Gamble's badge. You know, like, come on now, you can't play with me. You know? Talk to me as look, I'm taller suddenly, all right. But no, it's been. I want to eat my steak now. It is cold.
Yeah, it's cold now. Go do your thing. I appreciate it. We'll catch you guys next week. I'm down to do this each week. So if you want to do this, I'll have the video set up 100% for next week, and then we'll run it back, dude.
It's a monthly thing, right? It is a monthly.
All right, so we'll see you next month. Even better, because you know, I'll be at another part of the world with hopefully a better setting, because I'll be on my iPad, which I should be able to get worked out. So we got this, DEMDAN. We got a lot of work to do. So
all right, okay. And with that being said, I hope everyone enjoyed it. I think it was a very passionate one today, and yeah, you know, we're going to be around the whole ecosystem. He's going to be in a lot of spaces. I'm going to be in a few spaces in the Mavericks chat and testing out things, and we can always talk, eh? But see you guys at the Moon Show. See you guys at the Jellicoe Jam Show, and see you guys in the VCs as well, because we do host VCs in the Jellicoe Discord very often now. But yeah, I hope everyone has an amazing day. Smash your goals, and we'll see you guys next time. I think I've done it right. Wait.
You got
And that's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed the live stream.